Okay, I'm going to start with a deck tour of Idle Queen. I've had her for a few months now, and she's been a little bit cleaned up, but still mostly unchanged from how I found her. She's a Dreadnaught 32. Which is she's a heavy displacement, full-keeled, double-ended cruising sailboat based on the Tahiti catch by John Hanna. And this one was owned by Harry Heckel. He sailed her twice around the world and made a lot of side trips on the way. He finished her off from a kit and was the original owner of this boat. So here's the bowsprit. Harry added a platform up on the end with a pulpit to make it easier to keep your balance out there when handling lines or just going out there for any reason. The CQR anchor on the roller. And looking down on the bow, and the staysail, and you can see there's another anchor in the shadow there on deck, and looking back over the whole boat. The rig is a single spreader, but it's got these old those two diamond-shaped stays up there that are kind of being held together by baling wire. Our jumper stays, which seem to have fallen out of fashion these days. They keep the mast from bending under the load of the inner forestay, which is for this sail here, the staysail. You can see the forward hatch here, not attached anymore. All of the wood mounting screws and glues have come undone from the fiberglass hatch. I've got two solar panels on deck that keep the batteries topped off. And here is the anchor windlass underneath this piece of canvas. You can see the chain just runs along the deck and goes to this second anchor here. Alright. The side decks are not particularly wide, but they're not bad for getting back and forth. And here's the cockpit with the swim ladder that we broke on our trip to Ocracoke a couple weeks ago. The only sheet winch on the boat. And well, actually I take that back. This little winch here could be used for the staysail sheet. But here's the cockpit with the lee cloths, and boom gallows, and the tiller, and the trim tab self-steering gear is back there. I'll go over that in more detail another time, but basically there's a vane that gets mounted up here and connects through all this linkage to drive that tiller back and forth, and that would get connected here to this tiller, which drives the trim tab on the rudder, which we can actually see working back and forth here. And that is enough to steer the boat. Alright. So now, looking forward, and that's it. A deck tour of Idle Queen on a beautiful February morning.